Good morrow and good day. It is I, Gabe, coming to you on 10/26. Yes, October 26th. Day 13 of Being All That I Can Be. And yesterday, I received a really awesome breakthrough. It's a long story, but I eventually felt guided to go to this website, which is suprememastertv.com, and it's all about compassion and saving the world. Anyways, so I listened to this lady talk, and there's this incredible video. It's called Urgent Message by Master Chang Hai. You can find it on YouTube. And she was a really profound speaker, and I noticed that when I was reading her biography that she studies a meditation called the Quan Yin Meditation. So I researched that, and it's I don't know if it's a sect of Buddhism or what, but for those of you that don't know, Quan Yin is the Eastern Asian rather. I don't know how to say it, bodhisattva or goddess of compassion, or like Mother Mary, but in a lot of the Asian traditions, she's very similar. She has a lot of compassionate, loving energy, and yeah, I haven't actually done a whole lot with Kuan Yin. I've always thought he was a great, probably a wonderful, powerful force, but I was really inspired to start living the 5 principles of the Quan Yin meditation practice. And okay, so I would love to read them to you. So number 1 is refrain from taking the life of sentient beings. So this means that in no way participating in suffering in the world. So one of the things that they practice is a complete vegan diet. So no animal products, no eggs, no dairy, no meat, of course. And yeah, and obviously not killing anything intentionally that you don't have to. So yeah, just being compassionate for other beings is basically like the first one, like super compassionate and super respectful. Then the next one is refrain from speaking what's not true. That's a pretty easy one for me. I can't really lie, so that works. That I'm already kind of doing. And then let's see the next one. This one has been such an interesting one for me. Refrain from taking what is not yours. Both yesterday and today, I've noticed like little moments where I've just been like, okay, I'm going to use this person's chia seeds, or oh, I'm going to use this person's laundry detergent, and it's not mine. And I've normally have been a big person, a person who's really, has a lot of integrity and like doesn't really do that. And I've kind of gotten into that habit, and I just noticed it today how much, this morning I ate some food that wasn't even mine, and it just was bringing to light that, wow, I do that a lot. I do that. I take a lot without asking. And so it's just been great to be mindful of that. So that's number 3, is to refrain from taking what's not yours. Number 4 is refrain from sexual misconduct. And I was a little confused actually as to what that meant for me. I was thinking like, what does sexual misconduct mean for me? And so I actually looked up the root of the word misconduct, and it just means basically to mismanage. So I thought, okay, so refrain from sexual mismanagement. And that one I kind of have down. I've actually, this is sad to admit, but I'm not sad. I'm actually very proud of it. I've been celibate for 7.5 years, by choice, and it's actually been very easy. I still, I still take care of everything, if you know what I mean, but I've actually been celibate for 7.5 years. In February, it'll be 8. Since I was 21, nothing. Yeah, so I kind of have that one down. I think in the past I've looked at porn sites and things like that, which I've kind of really gotten out of the habit of doing, but I think that for me is mismanaging my sexuality. So, anyways, moving on to the last one. This is a big one for me. Refrain from using intoxicants. Now, of course, they were talking about drugs, cigarettes, alcohol, and violence. And it was really, really powerful because of a good friend of mine actually um, put on a TV show, and it was all about gladiators, and it was really intriguing, but it was really violent. And I found myself just, I didn't want to watch it. I didn't want to deal with the violence. And yeah, yeah, I really don't want any kind of violence. Like, none. None at all. I don't want any kind of violence. Yeah, so living these principles has been really great. It's just been like, with my journey of stepping up into all that I can be, it's just been really great to step up my game even a little bit more and say like, okay, these are 5 principles I'm going to choose to live by. I wasn't actually even calling myself vegan. I would just, occasionally like, have eggs or and such, which I then found out, which is really weird. In a lot of traditions, they believe like that eggs absorb negativity, and like a lot of traditions believe when you eat eggs, then you absorb negativity, and that just really weirded me out. And my friend actually had an experience that confirmed that, at least for her, which is pretty interesting. So I'm just choosing really just to not eat any animal products. So yeah. So basically, 5 are: refrain from taking the life of sentient beings, refrain from speaking what's not true, refrain from taking what's not yours, refrain from sexual misconduct, and refrain from using intoxicants. So, and for me, I would also like to include stimulants like chocolate and anything caffeinated as well. Maca. I love maca. Anyways, this is way longer than 3 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it short. And yeah, it's day 13, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Blessings.